And so fast forward, I don't know how many years, at least 5, 7 years, my husband comes across Dr. Heiser's content. He knows I'm thinking these things. He knows I'm struggling with, okay, my bare bones faith now is the Bible. I have faith in Jesus. I don't know what else to do beyond that. And so, like the Trinity, I really had no idea. And my husband didn't have answers. Places we were going to church, they didn't have answers. Nobody I spoke to had any way to really get me comfortable with that. So, I'd go to church, we would say the creeds, and I would say the creed, but only the parts I agreed with. So I would stand and I would say the things that I could agree with and not the parts that I couldn't agree with. And it wasn't until my husband came across Dr. Heiser's work, he told me to listen, and I put it off and I put it off. I finally found Dr. Heiser's YouTube videos, like the long 8-hour lectures. I said, well, I can do that. That's simple, right? So I listened to these 8 and 5-hour lectures over and over again over the course of at least 3 to 5 months. And at first I thought, well, I had that innate mistrust of scholarship and learning and anything that anybody was going to bring to the table. They were like, well, we're just going to make this up or cherry pick the data. It didn't sound like that's what Dr. Heiser was doing. He was the most comprehensive presentation of anything I had ever heard about the early church ever. It was amazing. And I thought, people can know this material? How does he know this stuff? What is he pulling from here? What is this knowledge that everyone told me I couldn't have? It was mind-blowing. I thought, okay, he doesn't sound like a kook. Let's keep listening. And I listened and I started pulling on the threads. This was a little bit, before all of the prevalence of the vast majority of things that you could really easily find for early church history, reading the church fathers, things like that. But I started finding some of those things and saying, look, Dr. Heiser's not wrong. And comparing those things with what I saw in the Bible, comparing those things with what I was told from the LDS sources, and realizing they are wildly, wildly cherry picking here. This isn't fair. This isn't fundamental.